What is up, my peeps and homies? As you probably notice right off the bat, I am not on the Gixxer. I'm on some sort of little Grom clone sort of thing, because my girlfriend actually just bought this bike for herself. She's wanting to learn how to ride so she can ride along with me. And she found this. She was doing a ton of research on them. It is called the Lifan KP Mini 150, something along those lines. It's actually a 150cc, which is slightly bigger than a Grom. I think Groms are like 125cc, same with like the Z125s. But yeah, so she's actually been looking around and getting, you know, some sort of a Grom type of bike for a little while now. Because I had her sit on my bike. Even my Gixxer is even lowered, so it's a pretty low bike, and she was having some issues like flat footing on it and stuff like that. She even sat on Katie's bike, which is that CBR-300. She has that lowered also, but she wasn't even able to flat foot on that, so she kind of had to start on something a little small like this. But so I'm riding it back for her, just kind of enjoying the ride, and figured I'd do a little bit of a first ride review on it. A few months ago, I'd made a video where I was riding my friend's little knockoff Grom from Amazon. It's like a, oh god, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. It's like a Badow something or other. I don't know, but he bought it off of Amazon for like 1,500 bucks. And I was kind of riding that around in a parking lot, and I did just like a quick little review on it. And I definitely like this thing way, way more than that. Because this thing actually feels really stable, unlike his. Where I feel like as you're riding it, it's like super top heavy. This does not feel like that. This actually feels very stable. I can definitely tell that the wind kind of blows me around a little bit. But it's nothing that I can't really handle. Also, surprisingly, this thing is 5 gears. I believe Groms are like 1 down, 3 up for a total of 4 gears. This actually has 5 gears. So it has a little bit of a higher top speed, and so that's pretty nice. Not really wrapping out super high in the RPMs to get up to some decent speed, because like, you know, I just had to do some like 45-50 mile an hour speed limits, and I was able to do, you know, 50 fairly easily in 5th gear. Now, just for some clarification, I actually have not ever rode a actual Grom or a Z125. The only other small displacement bike that I've ever rode was my friend's knockoff Grom that I had talked about earlier. So unfortunately, I can't really compare this to a actual Grom in retrospect to how it drives, how it handles, how it feels. You know, I can't really, oh my god, fake boy. Do not put SRT anything on an RT. But so as far as power, in low gears, it's not bad. But like when I was having to do, you know, 45 right there, I was definitely twisting the throttle pretty hard to get any power out of it. Transmission feels really, really good. Shifts incredibly easy. It stays in gear. It's not hard to find neutral. I know that's a problem that, you know, actually a lot of bikes have, is trying to find neutral. Sometimes that is very difficult. And I know, like on my 300, I used to have a CBR 300. For those of you who are not long-time subscribers, I used to have a 2015 CBR 300, and an issue that I had with that bike is if you were in neutral, like at a stoplight or something, and you pull in the clutch and try to shift down into 1st gear, it actually would not want to go into 1st gear. You actually kind of had to either back out on the clutch a little bit or like roll the bike around a little bit in order to get it out of neutral. Yeah, that was an issue that I had on that 300, and that is not any sort of an issue here. Shifts through the gears incredibly easy. Clutch feels good. Overall, this bike handles pretty damn good. Really easy to flick around. One thing that I probably should mention, this bike is carbureted. It is not fuel injected. So, you know, carburation, you know, brings its own set of problems, but at the same time, like, you know, there's some advantages to it. So potentially, if you wanted to switch out the carburetor on this, you could see a performance gain. You know, I know there's some people that will do that if they buy some of these knockoff Groms or whatever. You know, a lot of them do come with carburetors, and it's not an uncommon mod for people to change out the carbs on them. Exhaust from the factory sounds pretty damn good. This does not have any sort of an aftermarket exhaust on it. This is the stock one that comes on the bike. I'll also throw up a couple little cinematic videos for you guys, because this bike looks really fucking cool. These right here on either side actually are part of your turn signals. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so there's actually a turn signal up front, which, by the way, this kind of needs a little bit of bending back into place. I'll probably do that when we get home. But the lights on this bike are really freaking sick, actually. It's also got some little like LED accent halo lightning bolt looking things in the headlight. Like I said, I'll throw up some cinematic videos for you guys to kind of show you how this bike looks, but it looks really good. I haven't been too big of a fan of like the look of the Groms. I've just never really been a fan of them. You know, the first gen ones had like the really massive minion looking headlight on it, and then the new one just looks like some sort of little robot. But I really like the look of this bike, and after kind of riding it around for a while, I wouldn't mind actually getting one of these for myself. I'm not really going to get on it too hard. You know, I'm not going to try any wheelies on it or anything, just because, like I said, this is my girlfriend's bike and she is following me right now. So I kind of have to be a little responsible on this, considering that we also don't even have insurance on it. What? I didn't hear that. Nobody heard that. But I mean, first ride on this, yeah, I really like this bike, actually. It's pretty sweet. Like I said, it has 5 speeds, so it feels like it would do probably not like, you know, highway riding, like, you know, 65 miles an hour. I think it says the top speed on this bike was either 60 or 70. I don't remember for sure. But I mean, for in-town riding, which, I mean, granted, that's what most people do on Groms. They just get one to kind of mob around on in the city. Oh, we are stopping. Okay. But my girlfriend paid $1,900 for this. I think brand new. I want to say they're on some sort of like national back order or whatever, because so many people want these, and they come to you like in a crate, and I think for like an extra, like, you know, $200 or something like that, it will include like a gas and go sort of thing, where like somebody will assemble it for you and put gas in it and will like ride it around to make sure that it's all good. And then they come with like 2-year warranties and stuff. So it seems like it's a pretty reputable company, and that they want to make sure that you're definitely happy with your purchase. I'll put some information on the screen, such as like MSRP, horsepower numbers. I'll throw in like a bunch of the information that I don't really like have with me right now, just because I didn't do like a whole lot of research on these. I kind of like briefly looked at them, and I'm also kind of going based off of what my girlfriend told me. But overall, I have a very good first impression on this bike. This is definitely something that I would ride around, and if I had the money, I would definitely buy one of these. But in the future, now that I have a girlfriend with the bike, we will probably be doing like some dual vlogs and stuff. I'll probably have her get a GoPro. We'll get some sort of you know, Bluetooth communication sort of thing, so that way we can do vlogs together, because I think that'd be really, really cool to do. But guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe while you're at it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.